Welcome to the Multiplier Income powered by Permissible. I'm Uthman. I got my brother Ali right here. And we're going to talk about a topic that you need to know about. It's systematic risk. Systematic risk. With everything you do, it has a system to it. Everything you do should have a system to it. So we're going to talk about systematic risk, and we're going to let Ali get into the specifics about it so you can understand what we mean by this topic. Go ahead, drop some heat on him, brother.
All right, this is important right here because I don't know how many people watch CNBC or watch Bloomberg or listen to Bloomberg, but these are terms that we need to know, like systemic risk, systematic risk, uh, whatever markets you're dealing in. I'm talking about like trading or investing in things of that nature. You have the actual stock market, the cash market, the spot market for commodity and things of that nature. And we like to invest our money in these things because we need a capital gain. We're trying to become wealthy. We're trying to multiply our income. These are streams of income. Um, these are potential streams of income, and also things that can uh, be wealth growing. So, with that being said, systematic risk is undiversifiable risk. This is something that's very important that you might not hear about. We have things like interest rate risk, inflation risk, certain things of that nature, but they are diversifiable. Like you can, if it's interest rate risk, or you just come out of one asset and go to another. Same thing as far as inflation. But systematic risk is something different. We all experienced this year with the COVID-19 virus. That was systematic risk. Um, another example is 9/11, systematic risk. These are things that you can't diversify. Like these are problems or attacks on the country, terrorism, viruses, things of that nature that hit the markets at different times, and it's just taking us by surprise. And that's the basic foundation of systematic risk. You can't diversify. Like either you're gonna have to stay in that investment for a while until it reaches the mark that you need to reach, or you just pull out. Um, and like a lot of times, like we seen the market just bounce back. We seen the stock market. I'm gonna say the stock market for example, and also the cryptocurrencies. We also seen Bitcoin bounce right back. But you need to know at certain times these things can happen. Like these events, these catastrophic events, they can happen at times, and we need to be aware of them. It's no preparing for these type things because something like the coronavirus, we never would have thought that would happen in a million years. So um, this just we need to be aware that these things can happen where in investments long term or short term, and we also have um, unsystematic risk. These are things that you can rotate out of sectors into, and just take your money in one asset class into the next asset class. And these are like this is like specific risk. If we had let's say, let me think of some type of like the thing with the canals that just happened. We also had a couple other examples.
How about if a storm happened, a big storm or something happened, bro? Would that affect something like something that hit the whole East Coast or something in that nature? Would that affect things?
Yeah, that's still would be like if we actually knew it was coming. Like sometimes we don't get informed about these things, but if we knew it was coming, then that would be something that you could just take your money out of. Uh, like what's the company on the West Coast, Pacific? If we just took our money out Pacific and then put it in a Home Depot, we
Okay, I got you.
rotate through certain things. I was thinking about one more, like, oh, okay, like the the retail industry during
Okay.
vibes. Like you might have retail restaurants, retail clothing, um, the brick and mortar stores. These are things like if in the coronavirus situation, after the actual coronavirus, when we're getting back into the growth of the economy, we saw the rotation from those type of stocks or those type of companies into like the more home suitable, like they call it the COVID stocks, like Zoom. We had the meetings at home instead of going back to the office. You also had things like Peloton for people working out in the house instead of going to
Right.
the gym. While other industries suffered, we just rotated our money into the industries that would benefit at the time. Facebook, Apple, things of that nature. We needed new computers, or we could get more hardware to be in the house. Amazon was just a brilliant strategy because these are things that they deliver everything that we would need during that time. Um, and I'm not going to keep this too long. I just wanted to get everybody familiar with these words, and we also need to know that certain things can happen that we can diversify our money at that time into different investments instead of just sitting there and letting it hit us in the head. So if you had anything else to say, Osman, or anything to add to it?
No, I mean you covered it all right there, brother. Basically, pay attention to, foreseeing stuff that you get a little heads up on, and be prepared to react when things happen that you didn't plan for. So basically, you got to stay sharp out here. So I mean, you brought up my brother. If they want more information, they can always, call 267-225-0602. Come to permissiblellc.com. You can even hit it up and just go straight to Ali and ask him certain questions of dealing with the stocks and things of that area, get more insight. I'll set up a consultation with the brother, very deep knowledge when it comes to the stock market and things of that nature. So we trying to be all hands on deck. So tune into the next one, man. Permissible power, we power and multiply income by permissible. To the next show, man. Y'all have a good one.